guys, welcome back. This is Nina. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys. My last video concerning Sha'Carri Richardson, literally, you guys really showed up and showed out. Thank you guys for subscribing and watching that video. And again, don't forget to share and continue to comment. That last video got a lot of comments, and I'm just going to do a follow-up because this is literally like the day after aftermath. Now, a lot of people are actually bringing up other bad behaviors, and they're talking about Ryan Lochte and Michael Phelps, who in 2016, during the Rio Olympics, actually got into some naughty behavior. Now, more or less, Michael Phelps' behavior did not come out until afterwards, but he was very heavily criticized. So I'm going to go ahead and try to break this down as much as possible so you guys can understand why so many people are standing up for Sha'Carri Richardson. Now, as you guys know, Sha'Carri Richardson was forced to withdraw from the 100-meter sprint at the U.S. Olympics in Tokyo, Japan, because of her failure of drug tests in which THC showed up in her system. Mary Jane, for all of you guys out there. Now, let's get into why people are continuing the uproar concerning bringing up Michael Phelps and Ryan Lochte. Michael is on the left and Ryan is on the right. Now, we're going to start with Ryan because he had the most egregious behavior during the last Olympics. So, just to give you guys the Cliff Notes breakdown of what happened, Ryan decided to get really just drunk, okay? Really drunk during the Olympics in Brazil. And he went out with a couple of buddies. I believe that they tore up a gas station, got into some altercations with locals, and I believe that this actually happened before the swimming actually happened. It might have been right after. Somebody put it in the comments. I think that this incident actually happened right before. And anyway, he completely lied about it. He were telling people that all these bad things happened to him. It really was causing an international incident because this was the first Olympics that was ever hosted in South America. And, Rio was really trying to do their best with the resources that they have in order to make the 2016 Olympics the best possible. So anyway, in the midst of this, Ryan basically went out with some friends, tore up, I believe, a gas station, had several altercations with locals. He completely fibbed about it, and he was able to retain his medals. Now, people were calling it good old frat boy behavior and da-da-da-da-da. However, this did cause an uproar again. And people are kind of basically saying like, okay, Sha'Carri is actually getting more of a discipline than Ryan did. Now, as far as Michael Phelps, he's never tested positive for any substances or anything as far as I could find. And I've been researching this on the internet. I believe he was clean up until after the Olympics in 2016, in which Michael Phelps not only had a couple of DUIs, but he was pictured using a bong. And again, this caused an uproar. He was suspended for 3 months. However, at the time of his indiscretions, the 2016 Rio Olympics was over. Now, in lieu of this, I believe Michael and Ryan, they did lose several endorsements. So they didn't get off scot-free. And again, Michael's incident happened afterwards. Now I'm going to bring all this, or try to bring all this together and bring this to Sha'Carri. Now, yes, she did test positive for the Mary Jane. And, a lot of people were definitely looking forward to the 100-meter dash, as per myself, especially I really love the 100-meter dash for the men and women's track and field. This is probably the only event I actually seek out to watch live, no matter what time it comes on. I've been doing this, like, since I was a teenager, because I've always liked track and field. But Sha'Carri, I'm glad that she spoke up. She did take ownership earlier on the Today Show. And you guys can Google that. She did take full responsibility for her actions. She said that, losing her mother so recently and just, I guess feeling like the depression, the vulnerability, she really just, made a mistake. Okay, I can forgive her for that. She also did tweet that I am human. I respected that also. I'm glad that she spoke up today and took ownership of the situation because, people do look up to her. Now, I also have to say that it is very sad that she literally went through all this training, all of this nights and days of crafting her speed to perfection, dieting and exercising and running. And that takes years of work, years and years and years. This is definitely not something that you're going to just wake up and do overnight. So, am I disappointed? Yes. Now, a lot of people are saying that there are racial undertones in this because of Michael Phelps and Ryan Lochte. I do not believe it was specifically a racial undertone to it. I do believe that there's a racial undertone to those uh, caps, those Afro caps that were trying to be licensed to be Olympics vendors. I do believe that there's some racism in that. I don't see how a swimming cap can make you swim any faster or whatever, but I'm going off into a tangent here. So getting back to Sha'Carri, I'm glad that she took ownership. I'm glad that she just womaned up and said it. Am I disappointed? Yes. She has a huge shot to medal. It'll be a shame. I do believe that she definitely will learn from this. I do believe that she will be in the next Olympics in 3 years. Because you guys know that the Olympics in Tokyo was um, on hiatus for a year because of COVID. So the next Olympics is in 3 years instead of four. So I do believe that she will bounce back from this. I am disappointed. As far as the Ryan Lochte situation, yes, I do think that should have gotten more scrutiny when it happened. The entire situation itself was completely outrageous. And like I said, he almost caused an international incident with his behavior in Rio, you know. And again, a lot of people wanted to make the comparison. If that was Sha'Carri in Rio, you know, they literally probably would have forced her to go back home even before she ran. So I'm definitely going to continue to update you guys on this developing situation. As of right now, people are saying that she may be able to qualify for the 4x100 relay, which, I would like to see her in that. However, I mean, I would prefer to see her just in 100, but I would be very happy just to see her run, period, just to live out some sort of an Olympic dream. Um, like I said, this story has literally captivated the world today. I don't think it was a racist decision. I think that any athlete at this point uh, that tests positive for THC, Mary Jane, I believe that they will be stripped of their, um, things and go home. So tell me what you guys think about these developments. Share your comments respectfully, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.